The first chord is called a B minor 7. And I'm going to give you a couple of ways to play it, so it'll be left up to your own devices and drive to try it different ways. Okay, the first way I'm going to show you is probably the most common way people learn, and we're going to bar our first finger on the 7th fret, like that. And I'm going to put my ring finger on the 9th fret of the A string, and that's the whole B minor 7 chord. Just like that. And it's cool because the B minor pentatonic's underneath that, and that's where a lot of that embellishing comes from, like this kind of thing. And so I'm just hammering on, basically just the A, D, and G string on the 9th fret as I keep my first finger barred. Okay, another option is to put your middle finger on that root, the 7th fret of the E string, and then bar with my ring finger on the D, G, and B string and the high E even, if you can cover all those. But typically I'm just worried about with the A string being muted by my middle finger. I like that one by I just slide it up a whole step and back like this. Another cool thing about playing it this way is, not for this particular song, but you always have the 9 chord right next door, and it's really easy to switch. And then the other thing is my middle finger's on the root right now, but I have the part of the extended minor pentatonic scale, and so I can use my middle finger here, my index finger on the 5th fret, and get a little bass note in there. And so I'm using the 5th fret of the A string too. So that's a whole world of just B minor 7 right there. So that's the first chord. The next chord we're going to do is the 4 chord, but a minor chord, a minor 7 chord. We're going to play E minor 7. And so what we do is we just keep it barred, and I'm going to just play what looks like an A minor 7 shape. So the root now is on the A string, and my ring finger is on the 9th fret of the D string. The G string is just barred, so there's no finger on it except for the first finger, barred across the 7th. Middle finger is on the 8th fret of the B string, and that's an E minor 7 chord. And actually, since it's E minor 7, you could actually let the low E string ring out with it. Just like that. So that's really this what we got, at E minor 7. Sometimes I do a little tickling on the 10th fret of the high E, and then on the B as well. Just like that. Okay, let me show you the turnaround chord. It's just a regular old dominant 7 bar chord. So I'm going to go to a G7 chord and play it as a bar chord 7 chord, just like we did in the last song, to a G flat, or you could also call it F sharp 7. Same chord right there, right next to each other. Just like that. Those are the chords. So once again, B minor 7, E minor 7, which you also saw in the intro I did as an open E minor chord with with my ring finger off and my pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. That's another E minor 7. And then we also had G7, then down a half step, back to B minor 7. And with a little first finger kind of thing. Just like that. All right?